Okay, we're here at Taylor Rental in North Kingstown, Rhode Island. We're going to demonstrate the setup of a 20 by 30 canopy tent. So the first step is kind of get a tarp laid out on the ground so you don't get the tent dirty. The next step is to get the poles ready. 20 by 30 canopy has two center poles, so there's going to be three pole assemblies that are taller than the rest of them, and the other ones go around the perimeter. And you can see now the poles are all assembled. You've got your two center poles, which are the longer ones. They have an extra piece to them. And then the rest are the poles that go around the perimeter. Once the poles are assembled, you can just lay them around the perimeter. Now it's time to take the tent out of the bag and lay the tent out. You want to make sure that the bottom side, the inside of the tent, is facing down after you roll it out. Now, once you have the tent laid out, you'll see that there are ropes attached to the tent, and some tents may not have the ropes attached. You just need one rope at every pole, and the metal ring at the top goes through the post at the top of the pole. So if it's not attached, that's fine. It doesn't have to be. You can still just hook it around, loop it around the pole. So once you've done this, once you've laid the tent out, you're going to get all the ropes ready, and you're going to start driving the stakes in. You set the stakes up about 4 feet away from each hole where the poles go, and in the corner, you're going to do two stakes, each one perpendicular to the tent. After all the stakes are driven in, the next step is going to be to connect the ropes to the stakes and to start adding the poles to the perimeter of the tent. So you first want to start putting the corner poles in. What you're going to do is you're going to insert them in the hole in the tent, then have the ring around the rope in them, and you're going to just put a little bit of tension on them so they stay up. So you're going to do that for all four corners first. You can see they're at a little bit of an angle. You just want them in position so that they stay up and they don't fall down. You're going to be doing final adjustments and tweaking once everything's been set up. You can see we've got some blocks under the corner poles because there's going to be a lot of tension on them. If the ground's soft, then the pole could potentially dig into the ground. So you're going to do the same on the side poles. Get them engaged. You've got the rope around them. Put a little tension on them just so they stand up. Once those center poles go in, it starts to come together. And you want to make sure that you fasten the rope that comes down from the center to the center pole. This is going to help keep the tent secured. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to start tensioning the poles. And what you're trying to do here is just try to get the the perimeter of the tent just pretty straight and tight, so it stays in position well. So you can go around the tent, and you can make adjustments as needed, tighten up the poles, tighten up the ropes, and if need be, if you have to change something, you could always pull a stake out and move it if it's not getting tensioned properly. And once you've got everything tensioned, this is what it's going to look like. And if something's not quite right, you can always just tension a little more. The key is to make sure that everything is down and secured so the tent stays up intact.